Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's get start the HTML mock interview. Welcome, and thank you for joining us today. Could you start with a brief introduction?
Thank you. My name is Vishnu Singh, and I have a background in front-end development, especially focusing on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I'm excited to bring my skills to a professional setting and contribute to meaningful projects.
Great to have you. Let's start with a foundational question. What exactly is HTML?
HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language, is the standard markup language for creating web pages. It structures content using elements defined by tags, enabling browsers to interpret and display text, images, links, and other media on the web.
Good explanation. Now, in recent interviews, we're seeing a focus on HTML5. Could you tell me some key features of HTML5?
Absolutely. HTML5 introduced semantic elements like header, footer, and section, which improve content organization and accessibility. It also added support for multimedia with audio and video tags and introduced the canvas element for drawing graphics. HTML5 enhanced forms with new input types and attributes, making forms more user-friendly and dynamic.
Nice summary. Speaking of HTML5, can you explain the difference between semantic and non-semantic elements?
Semantic elements like article, nav, and section describe the meaning of the content they contain, improving accessibility and SEO. Non-semantic elements like div and span don't convey any specific meaning about their content. They're more for layout and styling purposes.
Well put. Here's a common question. How is HTML different from XHTML?
HTML is more forgiving in syntax, while XHTML, a stricter version, follows XML rules. In XHTML, tags must be closed, attributes must be in lowercase, and elements must be properly nested. HTML is more flexible, while XHTML enforces a consistent structure.
Great. Let's move on to more advanced topics. Can you explain what an HTML attribute is and give some examples?
Sure, HTML attributes provide additional information about elements. They're included within the opening tag and often follow a name=value format. For instance, href in example.com specifies the link destination, while class=button lets us apply CSS styles.
Excellent. Next, can you tell me about the purpose of the meta tag?
The meta tag, placed in the document's head, provides metadata about the HTML page, such as its description, author, or viewport settings. It's essential for SEO and for adapting layouts to various screen sizes, especially in responsive design.
Speaking of screen sizes, what role does viewport play in responsive design?
The viewport meta tag, typically written as meta named viewport, content width device width initial scale of 1.0, tells the browser how to scale and render content on different devices. It ensures the page adjusts to screen size, enhancing user experience on mobile and desktop.
Excellent. Another popular question is about inline versus block elements. Can you explain the difference?
Certainly. Inline elements like span and A don't start on a new line and only take up as much width as needed. Block elements like div and p start on a new line and occupy the full width of their container. This distinction is key for structuring layouts.
Nice answer. Lastly, what is the data attribute and why might it be useful?
The data attribute allows us to store custom data within HTML elements, formatted as data frength. For example, div data user I123. It's useful for attaching additional information without altering the element's display, often used with JavaScript to access and manipulate data directly in the DOM.
Great insights. Thank you for your time and answers today. Thank you for watching the video. Keep supporting